Hi, I'm Tim Van Orden, and this is Start Here. Today I've got a question for you. Are you a ne'er-do-well? Someone that never does their best? Someone that's always in a rush? Doesn't have the patience to take the time to be present and do things well? Because you've got something gnawing at your heels behind you, or you've got some unattainable goal in front of you that you think you need to achieve in order to impress yourself or impress someone else so that you'll gain status? This is how I've gone through a lot of my life. And it's also how I see a lot of people in the world around me going through theirs. They're stuck in this pattern of being ne'er-do-wells. They never do their best. In the book, The Four Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz tells us to always do our best. That's one of the agreements. Always do your best. And I think that's problematic because we can't always do our best. We can't always be on point. We can't always be in the zone or in the flow. We can't always be paying attention. The brain just isn't wired like that. And it's too stressful to even try to achieve that because we just end up beating ourselves up. Well, he said we need to always be our best, and if we do this, our life will be miraculous. So we try to be our best, and we try, and damn it, I didn't do my best. I'm less than, I'm weak, I don't have discipline, I don't have willpower, there's something wrong with me. Other people are doing their best all the time, but I can't. So rather than doing your best all the time, and rather than doing your worst all the time, because you're not paying attention and you're not present, how about something in the middle? Today I noticed a habit that I have, something I've trained myself to do over years, and it's not even really conscious anymore, but I caught myself in the act today and started to think about it. I was going to the bathroom, and as I was shutting the bathroom door, I noticed that my hand slowed down on the door as I touched it. And I felt the texture, and I felt the temperature, and I felt the thickness. And as I checked in with what that door felt like, I pushed it slowly and deliberately with just enough force. Not too much, not too little, not rushing to get to the toilet, but focusing on the task at hand, literally. The door. What does that door feel like? What sound does it make when I push it? And it's not as if I was spending 5 minutes listening and touching the door. No, this all happened in an instant. Grab the door, get present to it, and as I shut that door, did I shut it well? Did I shut it smoothly? Did I shut it quickly and harshly and make a loud noise? Did I slam it? Or did I use just the right amount of force? And that was my intention in that moment. Shut the door well. And then as I went over to the toilet, I had to lift the toilet seat. And again, I found myself touching the toilet seat. What does it feel like? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it smooth? Is it rough? And then as I lifted it with just the right amount of force, being present to what that felt like, to lift the toilet seat well. It barely made any noise at all when it touched the back of the toilet. Kind of like a diver in the Olympics. They don't want to make a lot of splash. In fact, if they make a lot of splash, they get points taken off. So they want to be really precise, really intend to what they're doing. And that's what I did when I lifted the toilet seat. A simple act that we do a couple times a day, that we've done hundreds of thousands of times in our life perhaps, and we never think about it, and we never think about doing it well. But in that moment, my life changed. Because I was rushing to get up here to go for a run, and I was behind schedule, and I was a little bit stressed out, and suddenly, boom, I'm touching the door. I'm present, and it grounded me. And then I shut the door well. I did a good job. And that produced a little bit of dopamine. And then I went to the toilet seat. And I slowed down again. And I was present to the toilet seat. Present to my life. Present to my experience. An experience that's just as valid as this one here, the one I was rushing to get to. That experience is just as much a part of my life as this one is. So I lifted that toilet seat well. I did a good job. And some more dopamine trickled into my brain. And my mood changed, and I slowed down, and suddenly I wasn't in a rush to get here anymore. As much as I love this, I also loved being in that bathroom because it felt good to check in with the door. It felt good to check in with the toilet seat. And I know that sounds strange, but it shifted me in a dramatic way. And again, I'm not saying that you have to do your best all the time. But every now and again, slow down, check in. Be present, touch something, feel something. Do a good job on a task that you normally just blow through on autopilot. A part of your life that you haven't attended to in a very long time. So focus your attention, attend to something. Because your habits and what you tend to do in life depend on how you tend to do things. So attend to your life every now and again. Check in. Stop and smell the roses. Stop and fondle the toilet seat. All right? I'm telling you, it was huge today. That was a really profound experience for me to consciously check in and feel that. It changed everything. Okay, I hope that helps you today. I love you. Bye.